Hello everybody, iAmKEIS here, and today what I have for you is a free-for-all match on Favela. What I'm going to be using in this game is the TAR 21. This is kind of an iffy weapon, just in that if you try to shoot people from, I'm talking mainly just if you try to spray from long range, it's pretty difficult, and it's kind of like the SCAR H, but the accuracy isn't as good because like the spread of the bullets, they're a lot wider than SCAR H or basically most other weapons in this game. So I try to only use this map for, I don't know, close range. This gun, sorry. I try to only use the TAR for close range maps, and this map is pretty decent for it. But I do pretty good here. I get some air support really quick into the game, just by kind of staying here. This is a pretty good spot for free-for-all, because you can see a lot of the map. Oh, you can see that building to the right of me right now. You get people over there looking towards the stairs. You can kind of get that soccer field over there. So, actually this Predator missile, it kind of, when I went to go make it faster, kind of lifted up, so I missed. But anyways, I do get the air support in quickly though. It's not too much about to say here, but just, you've heard from a lot of different videos, getting the height advantage, it's basically the most important part of this map, or this game, because you can see basically everybody else, and shooting up is harder than it is to shoot downward, and you'll have more cover. And I want to talk about guns, because as I was talking earlier, you want to how I only use certain guns on certain maps. Setting yourself up for, or I mean like getting used to certain guns and using the guns that you're used to is something that will help you, or I believe would help you in a game, because if you're using guns that you're comfortable with, there's no stupid misses, in that you don't know what the recoil is, you don't know what the spread is, and you don't really know how powerful a weapon is. If you know the weapon good, I just want to say that I actually got pretty lucky on that nade right there. Anyways, if you know how your weapon works, you'll have a better chance of doing good with it. Like, I know personally when I started to use like intervention, based off when I was basically an only automatic weapon person, when I started to snipe, it was actually pretty difficult because I mean I'm more used to either spraying or using such as like a FAMAS or something, bursting, but it's just kind of a difficult transition. Same could be said towards just using new guns, which is why, you know, if you prestige a lot or if you're new to the game, you might want to level up quicker by doing all the achievements and getting on all the unlocks for the weapons, which, yeah, it would make you recognize the guns, but you also have to make that transition of getting new guns, or learning how to use new guns just to get the attachments for it. So, I also, about the class setup, people have their own style of playing, but what I try to stick to is 4 of my 5 classes, because I haven't prestige, I don't plan on it, but 4 of my 5 classes, they all have the same perks and same weapon attachments. The secondaries are different depending on what gun I'm using. I always use the silencer, just because I don't want to show up on other people's radars, because if you do show up on the radar, people tend to start going towards that area, and eventually the more people that come towards you, the harder it is to stay alive. And then for the first perk, I always have Scavenger. One, because it gets me the claymores that I need to survive, and then I never really have to worry about running out of ammo. And for the second perk, I always stick to cold-blooded, because dying by air support, and even if the other people have UAV, you don't show up on their UAV or radar to boot with the silencer that you have. and it's very handy, especially towards the air support and predator missiles and things of that nature. And just to kinda go for the third perk, I stick with the Ninja Pro, and the reason for that is since I'm basically going upon the whole, not really sneaky, but not showing up on radars and things like that. For Ninja Pro, you don't have footsteps, and or the sounds of footsteps don't appear, and also you don't show up on heartbeat sensors. Anyways, that's game. Thanks for watching.